How's everybody doing out there? Welcome, welcome. You want to get a little closer? Okay.
The fade.
The fade is there.
Might have to sit up a little. Yeah, might have to just do it like that.
Yeah. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Look.
Which way? This way?
Yeah.
This way. Like that?
Okay. We good.
All right. We good to go? All right. How you guys doing out there? Shopkulture land. This is welcome to another edition. You know what it is. The brand Shopkulture. We are here. And I am joined by the Doc, James R. Hill.
What's up, people? How you doing? We're back in the studio, Shopkulture.
The
Good
brand.
evening, V.
We also got the producer extraordinaire over there in the corner,
Nick Jones.
Nick Jones.
What's going on? What's going on?
And I am Barry Crosby, and this is Shopkulture. Guys, what is going on? Tell us. Make sure when you guys tap in, you say hello, and make sure that we see you guys. Man, we're going to do some diving. We're going to jump into it. Let's have some fun tonight. You know, let's stretch these long faces and, man, put some smiles. I want to show these teeth. I pay a lot of money for them. I got to show them, you know what I'm saying? So, oh, shoot, sorry about that.
We diving right into
Let's
the
go.
topics?
Let's get it.
All right. Cool. So, for the first topic, gotta find this the meme. All right. Did she do it on her own, or was a sugar daddy or hoeing involved? As you can see, per the meme, this chick is talking about how she went and bought her first house. She's a nurse, and she did it without having a sugar daddy or hoeing. So that was a topic that I believe.
Yeah, I seen it, and I wanted to post it up there.
Yeah, you guys want to touch on that, so I've set it up. Have at it.
Well, I find it interesting. So are we applauding what exactly, though? Because those are things that I think you should do. Those should be the steps that you are trying to take, as anybody should, woman or man. You should do it. I mean, if you're doing it on your own, good. If you're doing it with help, good. I mean, home ownership is always a great thing, no matter how you purchase the home.
Right.
And
I applaud an independent young woman, an independent young person that purchases their home on their own. And I don't think, having a support system of family to help you along the way with things like ways to save, ways to keep your credit straight, that's always a good help along the way. But a good work ethic is what it usually takes. And it takes discipline to save.
Yeah.
You have to sacrifice certain things. You can't go eat expensive dinners. You may sacrifice taking a couple trips because you have your eye on a prize to get that home. And it's really hard for a young person to stay disciplined. So when I see that, I really applaud that. That's a wonderful thing.
And I think, and I'm the same way. I was fortunate. I think I bought my first house. I was 20. And so I was fortunate enough to understand the value of it. I had parents that, taught me at a young age. But there's a lot of people that don't. So, I was fortunate. And so whenever you see young people doing it, it's such a great thing.
Right.
I don't know necessarily if that meme is saying that directly, though. I think, are they trying to imply that women or other women are somehow being helped along the way by men? I don't know. I just feel that it was kind of.
I think that's what the implication is. Okay. That the implication is that a young woman can't buy a house on her own without having the help of her sugar daddy, or maybe in certain areas of the country, that's how a lot of women are doing it. And that's the implication.
That's the implication.
Can you fix that fade in my head?
I would have to go in and
he got the.
Everybody would be.
You got the.
Let me see. I know it's.
You got to lean up, Doc. Lean up. Lean up.
Let's see.
Yeah, fade that down. There you go.
Is it better?
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know. We can't tell.
Oh well, hold on. Let me get out of there.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got that.
That's better.
Okay.
That's better. Whew.
They got to see the whole technical
thing,
difficulty live and fixed.
Yeah. So I thought it was an interesting meme. I think a lot of people see it very differently. I don't know. Hey, you do it. You do it. Even if a woman did get helped by a man, who cares? Hey,
Right.
good for you.
And I think it happens more often than people actually think, that people actually work hard and they do this on their own. I mean, it's very rare to find someone in their 20s these days. I mean, I bought my first house at 23, but it can be done. I mean, people do it. You have a good work ethic, and usually that comes from generations of grandfathers, fathers, and mothers teach you a good work ethic.
But you were taught that too, though.
Yeah,
you were taught that. That's what I'm saying.
Usually, a lot of us were not taught.
Yeah, home ownership is kind of a value. I think a value trait that is taught to from your parents, grandparents, or whoever of influence.
Right. How to save. What your priorities should be.
Yeah.
A roof over your head and how important that is.
Absolutely. So I do agree with it. Now the other aspect of it, though, we're talking kind of going off what the meme is. The meme was talking about sugar daddy.
Right.
Are there a lot of sugar daddies even doing that? I don't even see that. Maybe not out here. Maybe other parts of the country, like you said.
There are sugar daddies
that are doing that
out here.
No.
Yes, Barry. There's sugar daddies out here that are
buying a house
for houses, cars, all of that. You're talking about men who have men of certain tax brackets that have disposable income, where buying a house for somebody ain't nothing. So them putting a chick up in a condo or a house or whatever. All I'm saying is they're out there.
They are, but I'm saying here buying a house is expensive. So I don't see.
You talking about Seattle?
Yeah.
I don't know about Seattle, but the world is bigger than Seattle.
Well, I know, but
so you're saying the sugar daddy is not the average 70-year-old man who worked 50 years for Boeing or whatever and has a nice retirement, has a little disposable cash, and can afford to buy a car.
Maybe paying rent, but they ain't buying no house.
Right, yeah.
Paying rent and paying a mortgage is two separate.
Like I said, you got dudes out here that have that disposable money, and they are out here. Yes, as I was about to say,
tricking for treat.
You got dudes out here that are tricking.
But then, can you put that meme back up for a second?
Yeah.
Because I know it's just a meme, but looking at this meme, this is a house that's in the South somewhere. This is probably in Georgia.
Georgia.
So that's probably
a or South Carolina.
Yeah, $350,000 house down there.
Yeah, that's $350,000. Yeah, hell yeah, that's
$350,000 in Atlanta. And up here, that's $700,000 or $800,000.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's $300,000 in Georgia.
It's a big difference. That's what I'm saying. So down there, you could do some tricking.
Right.
And so you take your tricking, you go down to, if you want to do it like that, you go down to Georgia. But I'm saying up here, it's $700,000.
Right. It's a little different.
The tech industry and the medical industry is totally different beasts up here, in which you have guys that are in those business sectors that are, again, getting that money to where, okay, maybe not a house, but they're a condo at least.
Right. Up here. Yeah, they're buying a condo for that same $200,000 or $300,000. Yeah, paying a couple days rent, a couple months rent.
I know it's hard to believe, Barry, but they are buying too.
They buy a car, buy a used Malibu or something.
That's supposed to be.
She on the bus with her kids. She gonna appreciate that used Malibu.
I don't know, and maybe you guys see it differently. I want to hear what people are saying out there, because
Will says he knows of one. He knows of
one.
Ryan says throwaway money. Jason says yes, they all exist. They exist, all ages. You do got cats that are my age and younger that are. They got that money.
So at your age, he's not a sugar daddy. What do they call him? A trick? Is he a trick at your age?
That's interesting. That's an interesting question. And they probably are calling him a trick.
Okay.
But these days, you got dudes that take that title and they run with it. They don't. That's not I guess back in the day in the 90s, if you was called a trick, that was kind of like an insult or whatever.
Right.
These days, it's like, because you have dudes these days my age, younger, with that type of money, that I'm tricking off all these hoes. I don't care.
Right. Well.
I
mean, people will say that, but I've heard people say also, well, it ain't tricking if you got it.
It's not.
That's that one too.
So,
that one too. So let's see. Cindy says, "Don't fight. They have sugar mamas too. They do have sugar mamas out there."
Okay.
There was a sugar mama convention in Vegas back in like 2009.
Oh,
I
really?
happened to stumble upon it. I was like, "Oh, wow."
As a man,
you just happened to stumble upon
it. As a man,
you took the next express flight to the Cougar convention.
I was like, "What's going on in this? In this little room right here?"
As a man, would you want a sugar mama though? As a man,
shoot, I play my position.
No, that's being kept.
And, telling you what to do now, man.
Kind of takes away from your manhood.
I think so. I agree with you, bro. No.
Yes, sir. Different perspectives. Let's see. William says in response to that house that you were talking about, Doc. Nah, that's more now in Atlanta, probably closer to 500K. You guys haven't been down in Atlanta recently,
I have.
have you?
I went down to Atlanta in 2019, right before the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
And a friend of mine, he bought a house for about $500,000, and he got.
It wasn't that. That's small for. I see the 500.
You got houses down there that are the house that we saw in that meme. 250K.
That's a small house.
Yeah.
You know
he paid $500,000. He got 6 bedrooms, 5 baths, 5,000 square feet with a guest house, pool, and hot tub.
And he gave it
on an acre for $500,000.
All I'm saying is the South is you're getting more bang for your buck.
You are.
Right.
You're
When
getting
you purchase a home.
But
That's
South,
all I was
that South that's
alluding
closed
to.
up here is not even in the same. Man.
Cindy says men are the same way. They have sugar mamas too now. Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Sugar daddies are tricks.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Angela says I had a couple of friends up here who had sugar daddies. Not sure now. Back in the day, though, yes.
Okay. What's up, Angela? How you doing?
Ryan says some of your Seahawks fall in this category. I read all of that already. One of who I was referring to. Okay. I gotta work. Can't have no woman paying my way.
And there you go.
That's to me. That's
or paying for luxuries. You have your own spot, bro. But she's paying for certain. She's getting you that brand new car. She's getting you that PS5 or whatever.
Still kept.
Kept,
man.
So. I don't know if it's being kept, Barry. If you're not living under the woman's roof and abiding by her rules, you're still coming and going and doing as you please. You doing whatever chick, but you still had it. What?
So let's take the recently divorced wife of Jeff Bezos, who connected with a high school science teacher.
Right, right.
She's got $32 billion. Would you consider him?
They're married, though.
Yeah.
That's not a sugar.
Are they married?
That's not a sugar.
Yeah, they just got married.
Well, they just got married.
That's not a sugar. I don't think that's even in this category.
So you can't marry your sugar mama? Why not?
What are the rules? Can somebody put the rules?
That's an interesting question, but I don't think that's what their situation is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think those are just.
But it didn't start out that way. It didn't start out that way.
It didn't start out that way with Mr. Bezos and his little side piece either.
Man.
Or whoever he ended up with. William says that teacher ain't complaining. I can tell you that much.
And I bet you they had some type of other connection. I think it's probably a little bit more than that. It's something going on.
I feel that, Tyree. Nah, I wouldn't feel comfortable accepting it. I feel weird letting my girlfriend pay for dinner.
That's okay. Well, hey, now I wouldn't mind sometimes. That could be sometimes paying for dinner. Now, hey, come on, Ty.
But you wouldn't be mad if she brought some groceries over and cooked.
Oh, damn.
Cindy says 2021, there are no rules.
Damn,
hey,
Cindy,
sis.
What's going on? Cindy, where you at? Cindy out here.
She's in South Carolina.
Okay, because she's like, wait a minute, ain't drinking it. Man.
Bezos ran off with his best friend's wife. Oh, damn. Damn.
Listen, they are not tripping. Bezos going to space, okay? He is not tripping about something going on down here.
I think once feelings become involved, it crosses out the sugar. That's from Jason.
Jason, what's up, brother? Yeah. I think that's a fair point.
So then feelings get involved and, emotions flow. Does somebody bow out, or do you marry your sugar daddy? Do you marry your sugar mama? Things get
Anna Nicole Smith did it. You see what happened to her?
Yeah. I don't see.
Well,
Once you,
she had substance abuse issues.
Well, she got. I mean, okay, the guy was. Oh
That
yeah,
was the surface, but
she went for the money.
They killed that woman. They was like, you ain't getting this money.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And her son.
Yeah.
Right.
The rest of the dead. I'm just saying.
So,
but the old dude, you can't blame him. He was happy. He was in his 90s, almost 100 years old. He had billions of dollars. What are you going to do with it?
I mean, I didn't
do what makes you happy.
And who's going to sit there and get upset
right
about something like that going on? If you're happy,
yeah.
I think so many times people want to kind of question other people.
You just want his money. Well, he wants you to have his money because
there's nothing wrong with that. It's exchange.
You make him happy.
It's an exchange.
Once again, Cindy says no rules.
Damn, Cindy, you are back. What's up with Cindy, man? Cindy.
That's my sister.
Okay, she's damn.
She don't play.
I see. Wow, she on it. Damn.
Interesting topic. Y'all got anything else for it? Viewers, y'all have anything to weigh
y'all
in
are blowing
this?
this up.
Who out there has a? Well, here's the question.
Kevin, the question is going across the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, herbalist.
Has anybody? Well, I know y'all ain't had no sugar. Maybe y'all have back in your day. Sugar mamas? I've never had one, so I'll just answer straight.
No.
Barry?
Huh? Yeah. No, that definition is very vague though, because you got to understand.
Okay, so that's a yes. Barry has had. Barry has had a sugar mama. No rules, Cindy. He agrees with you.
Oh,
any of our viewers out there, y'all want to tell on yourselves?
It's not an actual shit. Nah, that's.
So, no.
Everybody got
quiet. You got quiet. You got quiet.
No, I'm just looking.
We answered the question. So y'all got nothing else for the topic?
Oh man, B said something about sponsor or a sponsor.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good way of saying
sponsor.
That's a good way of saying it.
Okay. That's good. Getting yeah. What's the difference though between the sponsor and the sugar mama, sugar daddy?
Unpack that. What is this?
What's the sponsor,
guys?
Because I heard about sponsoring the trips, right?
Oh wow, Cindy said she had a sugar mama.
Oh, wait. Where's this going?
Spicy.
Damn.
Spicy.
Damn. Okay.
Cindy, the fan favorite of tonight's episode.
She's with it. Okay. Her inbox is gonna get lit up.
Right. Hey man, I'm trying to get these this PS5.
No. Oh. Okay. Nick. All right.
No, not me.
Oh,
not me.
All right.
Get me in trouble.
Okay.
Chris, where you at? Where's Chris, Cindy?
Look. Doc get a player move. He must know.
Is Doc calling people out?
Doc did a blockers move. I like that.
Wow. Ryan said he had one, but it wasn't for him.
Wait.
Ryan, why wasn't it for you, bro?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Unpack
that. Ryan?
I don't know. Are you giving out your Instagram handle, Cindy?
Oh, she's giving out.
I don't know what this is.
What's going on at the SK tonight?
William says sponsors tends to be more no strings attached. Sugar, well, there's some actions involved.
Okay. So if you're going out
of town. What up, Dev?
If you're going out of town and you want to bring somebody or have somebody meet you there, isn't that sponsoring? That's a sponsor. You're sponsoring that.
If I didn't flew you out.
I think someone that sponsors your trip to go do whatever you want to do. They're not necessarily accompanying you or meeting you, but they're sponsoring you to go on that trip.
No, you're sponsoring them. You expecting them to come out to you.
Are you talking about in terms of business?
No,
Okay, so then.
Ain't no business being talked to.
No, because the way that you're framing it, that's why I had to ask. I know what you guys are talking about. I know what you're getting at. If
I'm going to the Bahamas and I want somebody to come, right?
That means
I'm sponsoring.
You're sponsoring her.
You sponsor her,
and
that
then
means you
you've also, and so in said sponsorship, you've let her know that Dick is at the end of that itinerary. Because why are you flying on chicken?
That'd be the first thing, right? I'm just saying.
You being honest, right?
I'm saying that's gonna be the first thing.
Okay.
That would be the fine.
Cindy is a beast. No damn rules. It's all the same.
Man, what she got going? What are you eating, Cindy?
What are you eating? What is that?
I'm just saying because it's all in her. It's coming out of her pores. I mean,
where's my brother at?
Oh, the haterade.
Where's my brother?
Sorry, fellas. Look. Haters.
Kyrie says sponsor is a deal. Sugar is for fun. Ryan says I need to be providing. Can't just be freeloading. Plus no emotional connection is an odd lifestyle.
I can't. Yeah, you know what? Let's go back to that because I think who said that? Ryan.
That was Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan's. He's straight up. Yes. Yep.
A person can be a sponsor with hope of one day getting something going.
And getting a return on your sponsorship.
On your.
Hey man.
Ooh, wait. Isn't that called an investment?
Right. Well, that's why you sponsor an athlete. Or that's why you have boosters at college. They're sponsoring.
I like. Hey,
there you go.
That's real right there. College sponsoring.
Somebody says if you don't come out and it's branded with the logo, it's sponsored. From what I've learned. Cindy says I'm a Latina. We don't hold back.
The Puerto Rican princess.
So your brother went down there and got the okay. I see what's going on here.
Dang, the investment on merch, free promo with brand, and more. Look, this is bleeding into business.
Ooh, hey, I can dig it though.
Sugar daddy and sugar mama gets benefits at times.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're the ones that set the tone. They're paying for they're paying for it. So of course. Anything else in closing, fellas? Y'all want to move on to the next topic? Do you guys have any more juice for this one? What we doing?
I think we're good.
We're good. We're donezo. All right.
So have we defined who's a sponsor, who's a sugar daddy or sugar mama? Definitions.
Okay.
Define them.
All right. Next topic. Is love enough to keep a relationship? Is love enough to keep a relationship?
I hope so. I don't know, man.
Have you ever been in love before, Barry?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So,
and I didn't keep it, so I was.
So let's unpack that then.
That's not no. It's nothing to unpack if it didn't work. Obviously, it took a little bit more or something less or whatnot. So love wasn't the only factor in that relationship. It should have been the ultimate, but it wasn't.
You got a lot of folks agreeing with you. Jason says no. Cap locks. He's shouting that from the mountaintops. Jeff Hill says no. Colette says absolutely not. Who in the hell left the gate open? Much love, everyone. Y'all be blessed.
You too. Appreciate
Cindy says, if it's real. William says, trust is the one that binds. I agree. Herbalist Kev says, love is not enough. Staying in love is.
Right. And you must arrive at that love through the right ways. You have to build to that love with a solid foundation. And you know what my 4 cornerstones of that foundation are.
Well, you might have to give them.
You might have to remind them. I forgot.
Because you can't get to love if you don't have respect, trust, effective communication, and friendship. Those are the 4 cornerstones to any strong relationship. You can build a love once those 4 cornerstones are in place.
Okay.
This is my perspective.
Solid. Tyree says, got to be more than love. Love don't pay the damn bills.
See, it got to be responsibility, communication. There is tons of stuff that goes into that.
Right.
Cindy says, love unconditionally. Communication is key. And she also says, I'm in love every day with my husband. That's dope. Y'all be blessed.
Yes. And it's nothing wrong with having some fun and so it seems like
Ryan says,
carefree.
Facebook user says, if you don't love yourself, it won't work loving another.
Yes.
Herbalist Kev agrees with something. I don't know if it was the last comment, but
who's in love
I agree
out
with that comment.
Who's in love out there?
If you don't love yourself, it won't work because you can't share what you don't possess. So if you don't possess love within yourself, how are you going to share that with someone else?
Takes more than love, interest, lifestyle, trust, goals, per Ryan.
Yeah.
Herbalist Kev says, you don't find the word love when it came to Adam and Eve.
Ooh.
You didn't find the word love when it came to Adam and Eve.
You went biblical on us. All right. Tell me, Kev.
Trust, communication,
give me scripture.
Trust, communication, commonality, and understanding are all components that create love.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
but like everybody said, there's other different factors that goes into it. I think love is the ultimate, but these other key factors that goes into it. And I think we're all just evolving as people. And sometimes you fall in, you fall out.
falling out of love is a thing. Is there such a thing?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think there is.
yeah,
I think you might have
is.
love for somebody, but the in love aspect of it might.
Right. I don't think the love ever goes away, but you don't share a commonality in love. But I think you always have that love once you've attained that, and when you properly build it on a strong foundation, it's going to sustain. You know.
Well, okay, you gotta unpack that, Barry. There's a rebuttal there. So.
It is rebuttal, man. You can.
It's transparency. Let's get it.
What is the key foundation? I mean, you can have what all you just said, but sometimes, even with a strong foundation, things don't always go as planned. Sometimes people fall in, they fall out.
Right. And
it has to be constant work. I think it
is constant work.
And I think that's where I think that people falter at.
It is constant work. Because there's 4 cornerstones holding that foundation. Say communication is lacking. Well, that's a weak spot in that foundation. You got to work on that. Say your friendship is lacking. That's breaking down that foundation. So you have to recognize that, be accountable for it, and work on it, and reinforce that foundation that's supporting that love.
I would say, if this person is your best friend, you never want to hurt your best friend in terms of all these. So you would want to do as much as you can to protect.
Good point, Barry. Good point.
Right. So that's why I said sometimes we get caught up in all that. Sometimes it just comes down to just the level of respect,
right?
And
absolutely.
Have, for one another, and just hope that you're gonna be treated with the same. And that's kind of where it comes down to.
Right, because you'll never get to love if you don't have respect. Once you encounter each other, then you're going to show mutual respect. If someone's disrespectful to you, that's going to cancel out everything, and you're never going to move on.
I got one then. So how do you know when you're in love? How do you know when you're falling in love? What happens to you? What goes on internally that, the notion of falling in love, like, because when you hear that, I always ask people, what is it? What is it? What's the feeling like?
I can't even describe it. I'll take a shot. Doing things out of character for the person that you otherwise would not do for anyone else. You couldn't see yourself doing. That's just off the dome. I don't know.
Sometimes you can't describe it. Sometimes
it's a feeling.
When you're falling for somebody and it's just that vibe.
The connection is there. Yeah. It's the connection that only you two explicitly understand.
You know what I always say?
But what about if one person loves the other person more? Do you think that happens? Do you think people love each other equally? Or is it a 70-30 or 60-40 and one person always loves harder?
I think actions could speak to that to some degree. That's an interesting question.
I think
I think actions would speak to that to some degree.
I think sometimes in relationships, though, it does become unbalanced. And sometimes you're going to love that person or show love a little bit more than that person showing you.
And sometimes it works. It works well sometimes.
Hence the falling out.
As long as it can kind of rebalance itself. You can't always have it at 70-30 or 60-40. Sometimes it has to be able to.
This all goes back to the falling out of love aspect. If it's unbalanced or if one feels like, I don't know. What am I trying to say here? If one person doesn't feel as loved, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving you 100%, but you're giving me 25%. I don't feel like you're matching up with what I'm distributing.
That's what I'm saying, though. But sometimes you're right. It can't go on. I don't think as a whole lifetime like that.
So you have to rebalance.
You have to rebalance that. So what do you do to rebalance?
That was gonna be my next question. What do you do to recalibrate?
How do you rebalance that?
That's a good question.
What do you do?
If you're what's the saying? If you're equally yoked.
If you're equally yoked,
that shouldn't be too much of a problem.
But equally yoked is a little bit different, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Because
But some people love stronger than others, and that's okay. Some people have a greater need to be loved more than others. That's why sometimes the imbalance it works. But if you don't feel that you're being loved the way you need to state what you need.
Okay. Let me
And to answer your earlier question, Barry, about how do you know when you're falling in love, when you know you're in love, it's a vulnerable feeling. You feel vulnerable, but at the same time, you feel safe because there's a level of trust which you feel that you can open up and you can.
That's security.
A safe place to store your heart.
Yeah, he's right on right there.
No, he is. Yeah.
That's it. That's really
because
that's where it comes. Yeah.
That would explain why when stuff unfortunately pops off, where trust or something happens, where there's a falling out, people react in the way that they do.
Yeah. Their heart is involved.
Right. Let me sound off on these comments.
All right, guys.
And then
give us these comments.
Keep it pushing because there's a lot of them. So, fellas, try not to chime in just yet. I'm gonna just let me get all of these out of the way because there's a lot. So Tyree says respect comes first. You got to do all things you did in the beginning throughout the entire relationship. People often get lazy and stop trying. That is the killer. Cindy says no, just a snake and apple in response to the herbalist, his earlier comment with the Adam and Eve joint. Josh likes the hat.
Come on. Got you.
Tyree, there is a difference between being in love and having love. William, I like this one. I think accountability is also a part of a strong foundation. Herbalist Kev says Eve was made for Adam. They were good and on one accord. I believe through the relationship journey, you learn to love. Sometimes it takes time to learn how to learn the individual.
Yes.
Josh says you can love, but being in love is two different things. You need to stay in love.
Absolutely, Josh.
Good point, all right. Bro. Respect indeed. Someone feels amazing to Cindy.
Yes. I think she's talking about her husband.
I want to say she's talking about her husband.
That's a great feeling. Kudos to both of you.
Tyree says falling in love means you want to do everything with that person.
That's a part of it.
It's like you can be yourself with that person. I'm assuming that's what she's alluding to. Facebook user says loving someone is a vice versa responsibility. Josh says, the four corners the foundation is built upon. I believe that's what he's trying to say. Tyree says, can't see yourself without him. Yeah, I agree. Herbalist Kev says, you're in love when you can't wait to see the individual, be around them, always thinking about them, etc., etc. Oh, wow, we've been skipping. Dang, skip a whole bunch of damn comments. Okay. Facebook user says either you love the lust or truly love the individual, no matter how they come. William says, for me, falling in love involves a deep connection, emotional, spiritual, and just attraction. Angela says, love and like is definitely off balance. Actions show it tremendously. I agree. Ryan says, absolutely at times, Doc, it can be one-sided, more love on one side.
He's absolutely correct on that, especially in relationships, long-term relationships, marriages, whatnot. So.
Josh says it's when y'all can finish sentences. It's when communication is 100%, not 50-50. It's when you're both all in, and have the same goals and dreams. You just know. Cindy says, not really. You can compromise. You sit and talk about it. Tyree says relationships fall apart if someone is doing more than their partner. It got to be an equal effort. Angela says people use the term unequally yoked incorrectly. Facebook user says you can be equal mentally and be a dope couple. William says when you're in love with someone, you tend to be selfless and tend to the other's needs / wants before their own needs / wants. And I'm almost done here. Facebook user says one's always going to lack something the other one has.
I'm sorry, Nick, let me real quickly, guys. If you're watching, we got about 7 because I'm getting a lot of comments that we're not able to see your comments. This is the deal, okay? I'm going to say it again. If you want us to see your comments, we got 7 different streams going. You got to go to the SK Live group page. Group page, please. You go on there, we can see them. If you don't, we can't see them. So I mean, that's all. We want to get to each comment and give it the proper response.
Go to the group and tune in.
Yes. So that's
some
the
of you
deal.
guys are probably viewing it off of Doc's page or Barry's page.
That's not the deal. We just do that just to, as a convenience. But if you guys want us to see what you guys are saying,
you guys should be in the group.
Come on, y'all know this.
Y'all in there any other time acting up.
Ooh, come on. Seeing all that sex talk and that raunchy talk.
Ryan says, "What's good with the fitted SK hat stuff?"
My mom said, "What's up with that raunchy talk?" I was like, "Mom, I didn't put it up there."
He wants the caps.
He wants one of them.
We got the caps coming in, guys. Yeah, the SKs. We're in there. SKs, the T-shirts, the whole nine. Nothing's changed on the merchandise.
Show them the T-shirt.
Oh, well, it got a little hair on it. Yeah. So we got a little hair on it. So we'll show them. Yeah. So we got those coming in on the merch a little. So.
This is an interesting comment by the herbalist. With me, being in love would be very uncomfortable. How do you guys view that? What do you guys think about that?
It is
uncomfortable because that's a vulnerable state. You're putting yourself into a vulnerable state. So if you really don't love that person and you've been hurt in the past, it's going to be an uncomfortable space for you.
Even if you haven't, I think it's uncomfortable because it's out of your character.
But if you truly trust, it's vulnerable, yeah. And if you're not comfortable being vulnerable, putting yourself in that vulnerable state and opening yourself up, it is an uncomfortable position.
It's crazy, man. Because a lot of times I think people, you definitely try to fight it.
Until you get that reassurance that this person is reciprocating that same love and is being careful not to hurt your heart, then you can... That eases that. Makes you a little more comfortable.
Do you believe in love, like in first sight type of thing? Do you believe in that aspect, like the first meeting? You like, yeah, this is the one, right? Or do you believe that it takes time to?
I don't.
No such thing as love at first sight.
Potential at first sight.
Scientifically, it says it's true.
Potential at first sight.
Strong potential.
Yeah, well, potential nonetheless, but yeah.
Infatuation at first sight. I mean,
infatuation is more sexual though.
No,
well, it's physical. It's not sexual, but it's physical.
You can't be
sexual.
You can't be infatuated.
It's physical.
You can't be infatuated with somebody mentally.
You can be with their physical being.
Well, you guys are saying two different things. He said physical, and then you're saying.
But he's not saying it's exclusively physical. He's just saying.
All I said is he said one aspect.
Visual.
It's a visual.
Yeah.
Visual is a physical.
Yeah.
So you're saying you don't think about sexual things with somebody, a potential they
at first sight.
Yeah,
that's more like lust at first sight. That would be
right. There you go. That's what I call it.
We got some liars in my mind.
Lust at first sight.
Yeah. Lust and infatuation.
You ever tell me it didn't cross your mind like, damn, how would this be? Yeah, I mean,
that's lust.
Call it what you want.
Right.
Lust, it's still you ain't gonna think about it. It's gonna run right. I'm not saying you're just stuck on it. Of course, you want to get to the intellect. How about that? Is that?
And then she opens
is that the SK version of it? Or we gonna keep it the real version?
And then she opens her mouth and has a nasty, foul attitude. Does that change?
It don't. Let's be real.
Wait. What was your word?
Yeah.
I said she's fine, and all these sexual things are going through your mind. And she opens her mouth. She's got a nasty, foul attitude.
I don't care how fine you
Does that change it?
It should.
That changes the dynamic.
It should.
Yes, it does for me.
Now, well, okay.
It does for me. Most definitely.
Huh.
I mean, if I'm just trying to beat, then I don't care. You talk all the shit you want, but if we talking about a relationship, then no, I can't be fooling with you. Yeah, unattractive.
Interesting.
So that's when you decide you're just going
just end that right there. You're like,
or if you're still weak for the flesh, you're gonna pump and dump.
That's what I just said. I just said if I'm just trying to beat, then she can talk all the shit she want. But if it's a situation where I'm like, dang, I thought I could make something with this chick, then no,
you're gonna stick in for the you're gonna put it.
I gotta get out of there.
You gotta get Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's get to a couple of comments there.
Yes. So let's see. Dev is over here acting the fool.
Dev up there acting up.
Cuz blood.
Okay.
Get you one. Congratulations on your engagement, sir.
Congratulations.
He is elated, everyone.
Yeah.
Jeff Hill says, love at first sight, not for me.
Oh, you brothers. Where's the romantics out here? There's such a thing in it.
Mind first, face last.
Ooh.
Yeah. Angela. Oh wait. That is list.
No, I mean that's lust.
Oh, that is lust. Okay, someone just want that.
That booty meat jet.
Damn, is stupid, man. But yeah, that's pretty much that's what it is. Angela says people fight being vulnerable because their mind is overthinking the potential negative outcome versus the beautiful thing it could produce.
That's very true.
Ryan says, yeah, attitude, snake attitude, 100% changes it.
Right.
Serve her that gut buster 5,000.
Yeah.
That's got to be Dev.
Yeah.
Is that the thing that comes with the D batteries?
Oh Lord.
I'm asking.
I don't know.
We still looking for that toy.
Ladies, does the gut buster 5,000 come with a what battery?
D battery.
D battery.
Gut buster.
I don't know.
My God.
All right. Well, let's close this out. So, are you in closing?
No, I think love encompasses all what we just mentioned. We just went under love, whole bunch of things under love. So I don't know what you can take from that.
Right. but in love, that's
Dang, okay, Angela, double C battery.
Double C, okay. Wait, I stand corrected.
What else look like?
There's such a thing?
I've never even seen a double C battery before.
Is it what kind of
battery does she got? Is that
a Gutbuster 5,000? Is that a real thing? Is that real?
She got a motor in the house hooked up to that thing.
Power tools.
Yeah, that's where that comes in.
Damn. Let me go ahead and read this off before we move to the next topic. In today's society, love at first sight can be seen as sexual harassment.
You ain't lying.
Right.
Be cool, guys.
Ooh, no, you're not. You're not playing at all. It's fine, Angela. It's fine. Somebody said I got to patent that.
They ain't lying. They ain't lying.
All right. Let's get to the last topic. Ladies.
This is for the ladies.
We're calling you to the congregation. We need you to come forward.
Mm-hmm.
We have a question for you.
Yes.
Ladies, have you ever been dickmatized? Ooh. And if so, what was the craziest thing you did for that man while you were under the spell? Once again, ladies, have you ever been dickmatized? Sound off in the comments. Let us know.
Do you really? Do you think they're really going to admit that?
I mean, I think we got Cindy in here, being super honest. So I'm waiting for her answer. Actually, really,
man, y'all are.
Is there such thing, fellas? I mean, we've all had our feel and whatnot. So, is it safe to say that you've had a woman dickmatized?
What do you say, Bear? What do you think?
I'm gonna lie to myself and say yes, but I know I'm lying. I lie to make myself feel good on that one. Shit. No, I don't know. Never thought about it.
Have you had homegirls that you've known that was in a situation and see her do all types of crazy?
I have seen that. Yeah.
We got some funny stories, or you got nobody out there, but you got some funny stories. Because right now the ladies are being mighty quiet.
Right.
Tyree says I've dickmatized a few chicks.
That means you got the ooh. And what does that encompass? When you dickmatizing it, what does that mean?
Now I think that can go either way.
Yeah.
Have y'all go ahead, Doc? Because I was gonna use a movie that I think we all know as an example.
Because you can be, she gets dickmatized, she can start doing nice things for you. She can get out, fix your breakfast, and start doing your laundry and doing all kind of things for you. Or if you're in an abusive type fellow, she can be a victim of like a battered woman syndrome and still be dickmatized and think that it's love.
Oh wait, okay. You took a turn there.
Right, yeah, that did take a turn.
Let me hear more of this. I'm gonna let you go down.
Took a turn. That's a dark turn.
Let me hear a little bit more
because there are a lot of women. This is not funny. That are in abusive situations that are dickmatized.
They think they are.
They are dickmatized, and they think they're in love.
I don't think that's dickmatized. I think that's trauma.
That's trauma.
It is trauma. It is trauma.
You're saying the dick is the one that they're thinking.
I gotta disagree with
that. They're thinking that, but I love him.
No,
and that's their excuse. But I love him.
But
I think
him.
And it's a battered woman syndrome. I
think that's a trauma. I mean, you just
Yeah,
said battered woman syndrome, trauma response, Stockholm syndrome,
right.
all of those things blended into one. I don't think that has anything to do with
dickmatized.
Right. Or she could be dickmatized, and you think you have this trusting relationship. Now she's stalking you. She's outside your office. She's across the street.
And
that's talking about it.
And that's more so what we're leaning towards with this topic.
Right.
Dickmatized with women generally means, I'm not speaking in absolutes, generally means that the sex is that good to where she got to keep coming back for more no matter what. She ain't leaving this dude.
Or let's say
he can't be giving it to nobody else but her.
But okay, let's say she has a jealous streak in her. And she starts to, her imagination gets the best of her. And, a lot of times women's imaginations, they get carried away in their imaginations. Yeah. And next thing you know, who's that lady just left your house? That was, she delivered Amazon package. What are you talking about?
Amazon worker.
Stuff like this,
Yeah.
It can go either way on you, It can go either way. It can go good, bad, or indifferent.
I hear what the comments you said. I got to hear.
So, Angela, we just explained it. She's asking what it entails. I just explained that. Tyree says, my ex showed up at my crib ready to bust my bedroom window. That's crazy. That's generally what it is.
Right. That's crazy.
See, that's the jealous, crazy part.
Because she didn't want nobody else to have what he was serving.
Or she thinks someone else was in there getting served. That imagination. Getting the best of it.
But it all anchors back to can't nobody have it but me.
But
so that's why she's ready to.
Did you end that? Was that relationship ended and she came back after that? You gotta ask.
I think that was a skeet and skedaddle situation. Tyree, correct
me. Or
did
you just tell her, what you doing outside my window?
Let her in.
Get in here and get some of this. Get some act right.
Angela does not agree with your analysis on the whole, dickmatized deal and then using that to stay in an abusive relationship, I would assume. Correct me if I'm wrong, Angela. Tyree says, I had a one-night stand and right after sex, the chick rolled over and said, you're going to have me in my feelings. Oh my God, that has happened to me.
Well, these women are running game on you guys. Don't let them do that to you. Don't let them do that to you.
Okay. It's one thing I see where you're going with it. I see where you're going with it because somebody can always be all talk.
Oh man!
But those actions, like he just got done, with one of the chicks that he's talking about.
If a woman ain't buying me a house, I didn't do no dickmatizing.
Oh, that's sugar mama.
Yeah, and I was about to say,
yo,
3 minute pumping dump ain't gonna get you that house either. You can't dickmatize anybody under 3 minutes.
And you ain't either. You ain't got no house, so I don't know what. So hey, you're in the same boat I
am. No, not quite.
You're right. You got a point.
Let me go outside and see the car. Am I tripping?
What you're doing is speaking in absolutes as if.
No, I ain't no absolutes.
Yeah, you are. You're trying to speak in absolutes talking about.
Oh, man. Women tell you guys.
That does not just entail her buying the house. That goes back to what Doc was saying earlier. Her just fixing you breakfast and doing your laundry, things of that nature. There's variations of it.
It is. You don't have to give a woman
dick. That was my point.
But you don't have to give a woman dick for her to do that.
Well, if she didn't
normally, that's all I'm saying. Y'all acting like that's absolute.
No, but if she didn't normally do those things, and then she feels really motivated to do all these things for you now.
Okay.
I'm calling in for work. You want breakfast?
It could be a blue house. It could be that right there.
Yeah.
It's men that ain't throwing no pipe like that, and they're getting a lot more than what we getting. So hey, I'm just being real. So you call it what you want. All I'm saying, don't let these women lie to you.
I agree with you on that. That's it. I agree with you on that.
Don't let these
because some of them would. But okay, those are the dudes.
I
would say lack low self-esteem, and they know they ain't got they know they ain't swinging. Right. So and that chick knows that about him, so she's going to butter up his ego and say, it's big when really, he know
damn well.
He's not touching her walls at all. So it's just I agree with you in that respect, man.
That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry, guys. Some guys would be mad. Oh, FUB.
gonna have dudes over here trying to break into the shop and get at you.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so Angela says, so how do you differentiate dickmatized from a strong like and our desire to be with them?
I'm with Angela. I think it's more on a strong like. I don't think
this sounds like a scene out of a bad Lifetime movie.
Well, wait. It could be a strong like. You could have a strong like, or and a desire for this man, but he may not have nothing. He may not be bringing nothing to the table but dick. Right. And yeah, you like him. You know, yeah, you're doing things for him. You know, but all he does is smoke weed, play video games, and sling dick. And if you're cool with that, you're dickmatized.
There you go.
I mean, I guess that's
another
real.
variation. Yeah. Marcus said that this sounds like a bad scene in a Lifetime movie.
It's terrible.
Have y'all ever seen the movie Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
Oh, yes.
That's exactly what this speaks to.
Okay.
Yes.
I see where you went with it.
So that's, another variation.
Okay.
Yeah. Angela says, Nick, you're right. Tyree says, I was in the shower, she was tweaking, but nah, we stayed together for a while. Damn.
The truth comes out.
Wait, so Tyree, was it that she was dickmatized or did she was pussy whipped? What happened, bro?
Ty's my guy. He knows I'm playing with him. I know, T. I'm with you, brother. I'm just talking about it.
He also says, everything I'm saying is the truth. Barry knows I ain't got no reasons to lie. Okay. Wait, he had another one. Dickmatized is when the sex is so good she don't want nobody else to have it. So exactly, that's essentially what it is. That's essentially what it is.
She goes crazy.
T, when you come in, we're gonna have a man-to-man. Don't worry about it. We got this. I got this.
Wait, Evelyn says I have a cheat code. I practice monk.
I do.
You're not getting me. These bonsai trees, ginseng, is my protection.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on.
Okay, tell it.
A penis has never made me fall for or become addicted to a man. It's the love bombing that happens in the beginning in the combo with the sex.
There you go.
And that's just real. That's that whoever said that is wrong.
That sounds like Tasha.
Oh yeah.
We love you, Tasha, but it sounds like I've read these comments long enough to be able to go, okay, that sounds like this.
Tasha-esque.
Right?
That's the nickname. Tasha-esque.
Okay, I gotta pull up on. Yeah, please do.
Yeah, it's all good, bro.
Herbalist Kim says some of us have a gift.
Oh,
hey, our first YouTube.
Jazzy B, what's up, girl?
It's called finessing, huh?
Wait, why is it called finessing?
I got to hear her say this.
You gotta please unpack that.
You got to hear this.
Yeah,
hey, your Nick was right on. He said it was Tasha. Nick Jones.
Hey, Tasha.
Been doing this too long, man.
Damn. I was thinking Tasha probably. I was 80% Tasha. I think it was somebody else.
Miss Jazz BB, thank you for tuning in to the YouTube channel.
I am.
William Mark, what's up, bro? You back in town?
William says that's how I got my wife. No, let me stop. Well, that's a good thing they got married. So and another variation, dickmatized her to the point where she. So
Tasha said a penis is never, right?
That's Tasha's always saying she ain't never doing something or something never happened. That's. What was you gonna ask, Barry?
No, I was just asking.
Oh, okay. Look! I was right again. Can you dickmatize a woman into such a no?
Hell no.
Okay.
Into what?
Into like being married. Like,
no.
Well, Mark just said.
Mark, you ought to stop.
He just said right here.
What do you say?
Why not? I don't see what's wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it, baby. Right. Mark. Am I just a hater or what? Because man, it can't happen. Can't happen.
But the man right here himself who's married for like 10 plus years.
It was because of his charming personality, and he can cook his ass off. So, hey, Mark, let's be real.
Oh my God, a dick as a standalone product has never made me addicted. All right, Tasha.
Okay, Tasha. Ooh, shoot.
All right.
Come on, you heard
somebody ain't put it on you yet.
Oh, here we go.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just saying. Ain't nobody put it on.
Oh man.
Just
No. Oh man, guys! Once again, we want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in. This is Shopkulture. Man, we're getting close to that ending. Once again, we want you to like and share the SK. And man, this was fun. We need a little carefree.
Yeah, we needed to ease up on the tension and have fun.
I hope you guys had a good time.
You know, yeah.
Us men lying about what we can do to y'all. You know, a lot of us out here. That's what we're doing out here. We're lying and getting dickmatized. And, you know, longer than 3 minutes, longer than 10 minutes, and we're going an hour and a half. I'm just saying, you know, we're going to like 3 hours at a time. 8 to 12. You know, we pack it heat. That's
20 minutes. You know, it's good. That's in the pocket. 20 minutes is in the pocket. But according to
you're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be mad as hell. You better ask.
8 to 12 on all you get,
man.
Not even that.
Probably not.
He's like a 5 minutes.
Call it what you want. That's all right.
Catch me in the morning.
Catch me. Hey.
Okay. Well, this is a fun show. Let's get to the. Oh wait, what does this say? Hold on. My girlfriend threatens me in a playful way, but she knows what's up. Dickmatized doesn't necessarily have to be all dick. It's the whole sex session. See, Barry? Foreplay.
Okay.
Foreplay.
Hey, nobody else said that except T the whole time. Hey, nobody else.
I've been saying that.
No, you didn't say it this time.
I think Doc has said it too on past episodes.
Okay. No, you said that. I'm talking about now. I'm talking about now.
But
the whole experience.
Yeah, the whole experience. Yeah, I think you said it too. It's what I'm talking about right now.
It's 5 minutes of experience, ladies.
Okay. Ooh.
Barry might have a cheat code or something because to be able to do it in 5 minutes and have y'all.
I ain't listening to that. What did Ryan say?
Woo! I gotta come back for more in 5 minutes. Hey man, I don't have no words, man. I don't have any more jokes. 25 minutes is good. Yeah, right in the pocket. In the pocket.
God.
Why? So we're all lying now, man. We're all lying.
You know what? We're gonna call all these X's out, and I'll be like,
within that 25 minutes, you got position changes, you got water breaks.
Exactly. But this man here don't believe in none of that.
Because
one position, that's it.
Straight missionary lock in, bumping up.
All they're saying is 25. Look, all they said is 25 lock and load. They ain't saying nothing else. Not giving no examples. Hey, I did it 3 and I took 2 minutes out. I had my knee hurting. I had to walk around the bed. I had to go take a bath. I came back.
Very wild. He don't even care about satisfying his partner. Ginseng Berry.
Ginseng, I think he's giving you some help.
He's trying to give me some help. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
That's funny.
It's real talk.
That's funny.
I'll take that.
Hey, man. Some people got to give. Some people are blessed with superpowers. Apparently, Barry has superpowers. He can just do it all in 5 minutes.
And it flew right over me. I can accept it.
All right. Let's go ahead and get to the final thought. You ready to Doc? Or the Doc? You ready, Doc?
Yes.
Yes. Take it away. Oh, and that damn banner off there. I'm over here.
And as we were speaking of, being dickmatized, and they could go the other way, dudes get pussy whipped, but when things happen like this, if it's a dysfunctional situation that you're in, you got to learn to clear your heads from the clouds, and you have to know when to jump out of that. And I'm going to use an analogy tonight. Stick with me with this one. If you put a frog into a vessel filled with water, you start heating the water. As the temperature of the water begins to rise, the frog adjusts its body temperature accordingly. The frog keeps adjusting its body temperature with the increasing temperature of the water. Just when the water is about to reach boiling point, the frog cannot adjust anymore. At this point, the frog decides to jump out. The frog tries to jump out, and it's unable to do so because it's lost all its strength in adjusting its body temperature to the rising water temperature. Very soon, the frog dies. What killed the frog? Think about it. I know many of us will say it was the boiling water, but the truth is what killed the frog was its own inability to decide when to jump out. We all need to adjust with people and situations, but we need to be sure we need to adjust and when we need to move on. There are times we need to face a situation and take appropriate actions. If we follow people to exploit, if we allow people to exploit us physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, or mentally, they will continue to do so. So jump out while you still have strength, if that's your situation.
Well, we gotta, that's a lot to digest there, because there's some truth, a lot of truth to it. What the great thing about, and I will say this real quickly about life, is that I believe every situation is a learning experience, and we have to take something from it and apply it. It's applicable. Let's learn, and I always say learn and do better.
Inventory your actions and learn from them. Then you'll have the ability to reach one, teach one.
So, guys, we want to thank you for tuning in to Shopkulture. Any last word?
Just stay blessed, y'all. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.
That's the doc, James R. Hill, the producer.
You guys know what it is,
Nick
what
Jones,
it ain't.
Barry
What
Crosby,
not.
and like we always say,
Oh, we're struggling to
you
find
know, man, I see you. That's what it is.
Please keep going.
And like we always say, we want you to, stay safe and be blessed.
All right.